Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money.
Uncover how Floyd Mayweather's promotion company took out a huge PPP loan. But guess what? Only a part of it was forgiven. This is the first time I've seen this.
CNN has dropped a major bombshell after airport CCTV footage allegedly showed Floyd Mayweather leaving the United States just days after reports connected him to a $42 million scam. The video reportedly captures him moving swiftly through a private terminal under heavy security with almost no entourage in sight. Sources claim legal pressure was intensifying and that potential federal charges were being discussed behind the scenes. His team has not issued any official statement, and that silence has only fueled speculation. Reports also suggest that despite being one of the highest-paid athletes in history, he is facing mounting debts. Some allege he borrowed millions that were never repaid, while his promotional company is said to have taken a PPP loan and now faces financial strain. Behind a luxury lifestyle and public displays of wealth, serious financial problems may have been building. The question now is whether this sudden departure is coincidence or part of a much larger issue. Mayweather became entangled in another controversy when he promoted Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian to millions of followers. The cryptocurrency's price surged dramatically after their endorsements, but later collapsed, leaving many investors with losses. Lawsuits soon followed, accusing the celebrities of participating in a pump-and-dump scheme designed to inflate the token's value. Critics argued that they failed to properly disclose compensation for their promotions, calling the campaign misleading and exploitative. Kardashian eventually reached a settlement with the SEC, while Mayweather largely remained silent. That silence intensified public scrutiny and raised further questions about his financial motives.
Uncover how Floyd Mayweather's promotion company took out a huge PPP loan. But guess what? Only a part of it was forgiven. This is the first time I've seen this. He was very transparent. I like that. So two loans, each loan was, one was $584,000 and change, the other one $561K. Total loans, $1,145,000 approximately. Amount forgiven, $388,000. So he did have some forgiven, but he had to pay some, and that's good. Payroll that he submitted, he needed $543,000 for payroll. Rent, $13K. Healthcare, $3,100. Utilities, $1,100. I just want you to know where your tax...
Joe Rogan openly criticized the rise of cryptocurrency on his podcast, comparing it to legal gambling operating within the law, but lacking moral integrity. He argued that while some investors profit, many are drawn into volatile markets by celebrity endorsements without fully understanding the risks involved. His comments appeared especially relevant in light of Mayweather's involvement with Ethereum Max for Rogan. The issue was not only about financial loss, but about accountability, ethics, and the dangerous overlap between fame and finance.
Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Mayweather's involvement in controversy is not new, but part of a longer pattern that has followed his career for years. From unresolved legal matters to business ventures that failed to deliver, public criticism has repeatedly surfaced. Despite warnings and backlash, there has been little indication of meaningful change in direction. Critics suggest that maintaining a lavish image has become an obsession fueled by ego and resistance to compromise, rather than evolving with age and experience. He appears locked in a cycle of excess and avoidance.
With weirdos. Like everyone that I've talked to that wants to come to me with some idea, it's always very strange. Like when people have come to, like my business manager with financial propositions, they're always, it's logical. Like it makes sense. Oh, invest in this. This is a fund and it does this. And this is how you get a return on your investment. None of that stuff ever made any sense to me. I avoided all of it, luckily. But I was propositioned by multiple different entities about these kind of things. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, like, why would anybody buy an NFT? Like, it's a non-fungible token, and then you put it in a NFT wallet, and you have this thing. I'm like, but I have the same thing on my phone. It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. Yeah. Because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin. And because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just...
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because,
From the early stages of his success, Mayweather invested heavily in real estate, though spectacle often seemed to outweigh strategic planning. His portfolio reportedly includes not only luxury mansions, but also high-profile properties such as skyscrapers in New York City. These acquisitions appeared to signal dominance and status more than cautious financial growth. However, luxury real estate carries significant maintenance costs, taxes, and long-term liabilities. Observers continue to question whether these investments were sustainable decisions or symbols of an empire built on unstable ground.
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy.
But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
A constant element of Mayweather's public persona is his fixation on material wealth displayed through exotic cars, designer wardrobes, and rare watches. Yet behind the glittering image are reports of unpaid obligations and delayed financial responsibilities. Taxes on luxury purchases have reportedly gone unsettled, increasing scrutiny from authorities. The IRS has kept close watch, and outstanding tax debts remain a serious concern. The contrast between public extravagance and private financial strain has become difficult to ignore.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Even with record-breaking earnings from his boxing career, questions persist about Mayweather's financial discipline and long-term planning. Outstanding tax debts were not consistently resolved, and there appeared to be little effort to significantly reduce spending. Instead, indulgence continued at a high level, reinforcing a gap between visible wealth and financial wisdom that on the surface he presents himself as a business mogul. Yet underlying pressures suggest a more complicated reality.
How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So
on paper, his financial profile reveals growing liabilities that contrast sharply with the billionaire image he promotes publicly. There appears to be minimal willingness to scale back expenses or compromise lifestyle choices despite increasing pressure. Audits, lawsuits, and creditor demands continue to surface, creating the impression of mounting instability. What may appear as control could in fact be an illusion strained by accumulating obligations. The central question remains how long such a structure can withstand sustained legal and financial scrutiny.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? For you motherfucking haters today, I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made, all motherfucking day.
After retiring from professional boxing, Mayweather turned to exhibition matches marketed as lucrative and low-risk opportunities. These events often featured social media influencers or lesser-known opponents and were promoted as easy paydays. However, controversy followed when Deji publicly claimed he did not receive the full payment agreed upon for his bout. The allegation reignited concerns about how financial agreements were handled in these post-retirement ventures. Such disputes further complicated the narrative surrounding his business practices.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet We have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see. But y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there, because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Another serious allegation emerged when Gervonta Davis claimed Mayweather had once been held in Dubai over unpaid jewelry debts. Although the full truth of the story remains unclear, the claim contributed to a growing perception of financial instability. If even partially accurate, being detained abroad over debt would represent more than an image problem. IT would signal deeper legal and financial risks tied to unpaid obligations. The story added yet another layer of controversy to his post-boxing career.
I just have better manager, agent, all of that.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Miniminter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight. I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least. I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least.
I just have better manager, agent, all of that.
Although you may not have done it if Logan had just been paid, right? Like maybe you needed Logan to...
No, it's because it's like, remember when I fought Vinny Hackett?
No, yeah, true. No one of that event got paid.
Everyone apart from
you and Gibb, right?
Yeah, me and Gibb, we got paid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Shout out manager.
Yeah.
I don't know, can we say his name?
Yeah, say his name, yeah.
Shout out Lim.
Chiverano.
Man like Chiverano.
Can we say his name?
Mayweather's social media presence consistently showcases towering stacks of cash, luxury cars, and unworn designer clothing. His online persona thrives on attention and reinforces the image of limitless wealth and dominance. Yet the increasing reports of unpaid debts and legal disputes create a visible contradiction. The more extravagant the posts become, the more questions arise about financial stability. Rather than safeguarding a fortune, the display can appear as a performance designed to preserve status.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know. Especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.